What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the garage. Welcome back to another great video with everything Avon and the GTR. As you guys can see by the thumbnail, we're going to be replacing cabin air filter. It's not as simple as one would hope. They have it literally stuck up in there and you have to get a whole bunch of screws. But that's what today's video is about, so you can see how to get this guy installed. Making our way into the passenger side of the vehicle. That's where all the magic is gonna happen today. I'm gonna get my little headlamp so you guys can see, but just to give you a general overview of where the cabin air filter is, it's actually behind the glove box. Not just behind the glove box, but behind a panel which is behind the glove box. So yeah, we got to get a lot of stuff moved. So first things first, the only tool you really need for this project is a Phillips screwdriver. Definitely only use a screwdriver because all these screws are going into plastic, so you don't want to overpower and strip something out using a power tool. We'll go ahead and start taking stuff out the glove box. Hopefully this angle is good for you guys. And then we're actually going to need to take out the entire glove box. So there's these little plastic pieces that kind of pierce out over into the left and the right side of your glove box. You got to kind of squeeze the sides in, and then they'll clear the sides and you can pull it out some. Hopefully you guys can see there's a little clip which is held on by a string, and that's what controls the smooth descent of your glove box. We're gonna have to fidget our finger back there and disconnect this little clip. I'll show you how it looks once you get it off, and it'll make a lot more sense. Once you have the glove box out, on the back there's these three little clip points which at the bottom of your glove box, they literally just press in there. There's nothing holding them on. And over here there's that little string I was talking about, and as you can see it's a circle shape with the little pin, plastic pin there, which corresponds to the side of your glove box. That circle shape sits over this nub, and then the little pin sticks into this plastic part. So once you get it popped out and then those guys open, you're good to go. It's time to get your screwdriver out, and there's a total of 10 Phillips head screws. There's 5 down here along the bottom. There's 1 way back up here in the center, and then there's another 4 up top along the top. And yeah, we gotta unscrew every single one of those. So let me go ahead and get that done. Alright, now that we got all those 10 screws out, over here on the side, you're gonna need to pop off the little side panel there. It's just held in by little plastic clips. And then right here, this is gonna actually have to come off. There's 3 clips over here facing this way, and then there's a couple other clips up top, and then there's these 2 little plastic sleeves which actually go down up underneath here, which are held on by the screws you already took off. And I can't do this with one hand, so I went ahead and set the camera down. And like I said, there's clips over on that left side, so you can pull up and pull out from the center, and then you got to pull off to your right towards the passenger side. And actually the plastic piece at the bottom will probably already want to come out, but there's your leather air vent trim. And yeah, as you can see now, this thing's hanging. Pretty much about to fall out any second, just like that. So let me give you some light, and now you don't have to worry about any of the cords, because now you have access to the little door where your cabin air filter is. You just pull the tabs on both sides, just like that, and it comes right out. So there's the cover, and there's your little cabin air filter. So over here at the workbench, now that we got the filter out, you can kind of set it up side by side to the new filter, and you can immediately see just how dirty this guy is. I'm not too sure the last time it was replaced, but if you can't tell or if you can't see, there's bugs, grass, leaves, and all kinds of dirt between these little fins here. The airflow direction is important, and as you can see, this guy is pointing down. And if you look back earlier to when we pulled this out, that's exactly how it goes in there. Here's the new one, nice, bright, white, shining and clean. And we're gonna simply throw this guy back in exactly how this guy came out. How you tell which way is down for the airflow, especially if they don't have any markings on it, is you literally just look at the old one. As you can see, the ending portion of the filter is up. So over here, the ending portion of the filter is also up. All right, so keeping that orientation in mind, go ahead and slide in your new filter, and it's going to sit right there like that temporarily. So the cover itself has this little triangle shape at the bottom, and we actually got to have that triangle shape up underneath. So you have to lift the filter so that it's almost flush with the roof of the little cubby hole here, and then you got to put these little plastic pieces up underneath, and that's how it holds it in place and keeps a good seal. And I actually somehow did that with one hand. Yep, just got it with one hand. So now you can click it back in. You can't really see from the camera, but I can see the side of the filter is up here at the top, which is perfect, exactly how we want it. And now it's time to put everything back up. So we're actually going to put in most of the screws. We're going to put in 8 of the 10. We're not going to put in these 2 up top, and I'll show you why here in a second. And now that you got the other 8 screws in, the reason why you don't put in those last 2 screws is because, like I said at the beginning, your actual leather vent trim here, it's got these 2 legs. There's one there and one there, and those actually slide up in between this groove right there. But essentially those 2 legs will slide into here. You get this guy situated, and then last but not least will be those 2 screws. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, and once you have the leather trim piece back on, you can go ahead and put back in your little side panel piece. Those are literally just plastic clips, so just line them up, give them a good hit, and it'll clip right in just like that. Lastly, it's time to put the glove box back in. So you kind of want to angle it just a little bit to get that right side or the passenger side leg behind the plastic piece, which it clips in. Then you'll get the left side in, figure out where the bottom portion that clips into those pivoting pins are. Get them nice and oriented right, click it in place, just like that. And then last but not least, I'm gonna have to pull that little string here from the back, pull it forward, and then clip it into place on the side of the glove box. And once you get that last little side piece on, glove box is nice and installed, you're pretty much good to go. And that's it for this project. But just like that, ladies and gentlemen, you have now completed another great project for your Nissan GT-R. Be sure you guys stay tuned. If this is your first time at the channel, hit that subscribe button below and smash that like button, and definitely leave some comments below for what else you guys would like to see done to this GT-R. Whatever it may be, let me know. But I'll check you guys out later. Thank you once again for watching. I'll see you on the next one.